Golden Bluetooth here with you. I decided to double down today because I saw an article on ESPN that listed the all-time greatest teams that didn't win a national championship. And do your own research. Come up with your own list. This is my list, but don't just blindly follow what ESPN or anybody else says. Do your research and come up with your own list. Here is my list for the best teams in no particular order that have not won the national championship. So the first one is the 2011 LSU. They beat number 1 Bama, number 4 Oregon, 5 Arkansas, 17 West Virginia, and 19 Georgia, all convincingly, but then they lost the rematch to Alabama. 1987 Florida State, Bobby Bowden getting the FSU machine rolling, but they were a 2-point conversion away from an undefeated season and a possible national championship. Staying with Florida State, 1992, Charlie Ward in Florida State. Wide right, knocked him out. Couldn't beat Miami. Several wide rights in that little rivalry. So we move on to 2005 USC. They were a 4th down conversion away from beating an all-time great Vince Young Texas team, running out the clock and winning the national championship. Not to be, Texas wins that national championship. Staying with these two teams, 2007 and 2008 USC. They just got bit by the upset bug. Stanford and Oregon State upset them, knocked them out of contention. And going back to Texas, 2008, that epic game against Texas Tech stopped Texas from going to a national championship. Then we go to 2016 Alabama. Almost started and finished the season number 1, but it wasn't to be. Clemson won the national championship that year. 1994, this one is a big one to me. Penn State, they did everything they possibly could to win a national championship, went undefeated, won their bowl, but still, no national championship. 2018, Alabama was being proclaimed as the greatest team ever, but then a team that was just a little bit better that year, Clemson, beats them in the national championship. 2019, Ohio State, beating people by an average of 30-plus points, but lost a controversial game to Clemson in the first round of the playoffs. So, if Ohio State makes it from 2019, guess what? The team that beat them, 2019, Clemson. The only team capable of beating Clemson was LSU, an all-time great. So, 1985 through the 1987 Oklahoma Sooners obliterated everybody, but just couldn't beat Miami. And then the last team on my list, you knew I was going to do it, 2007 West Virginia, 1 win away from going to the national championship, and pretty much everybody believes that if they would have went to the national championship, they would have won the national championship. So that's my list. Go do your research and come up with the list of your own. That's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.